Good day everyone. It is an honor to produce a pre-recorded video for your review on the philosophy of rationalism, empiricism, moralism, and holistic education. I chose this beautiful topic as a philosophical inquiry because I was inspired by the sensitivity of my son in his profound understanding and appreciation of my husband, his father, who is a banker. Can you relate to me when I say rationalists tend to be strict academically, in performance outputs, in others, or in life in general? My son told me that his father is trained to be a scientist. I myself was rejected by my scientist rationalist husband, and it's okay. Failures and rejections are where we grow. But why? What is in the mind of a rationalist that we need to understand in order not to make any rejections personal? So what is rationalism and what are the core principles? Rationalism is the philosophical view that reason is the primary source of knowledge. Certain truths can be known independently of sensory experience through logic and deduction. What are the core principles? Knowledge can be derived from reason alone. Deductive reasoning leads to certainty. Some truths are self-evident or innate. Logical coherence is essential to truth. So who are the key thinkers and works? So we have René Descartes, Meditations on First Philosophy of 1641, Baruch Spinoza, Ethics, 1677, and Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz, Monadology, 1714. As we have noticed, these names appear as well in the narrative of history of mathematics. Philosophy and mathematics have been closely integrated. In life, considering the many pains and sufferings, we need to have passions in life and beautiful ideas that would make us through the day, stay out of trouble, and have a good, satisfied life. For me, our frequency of being rationalists is also high. And yes, it is in the realm of mathematical rigor and symbolic calculations. Hence, rationalism and practice, we have the mathematical proofs and axiomatic systems, scientific modeling and formal logic, algorithmic thinking, coding, and data analysis. Here's my personal reflection and context. Yet as a scholar, processed by literature like the Bible, spiritual books, and philosophical inquiry through AI, I would definitely encourage everyone to start practicing alphabet reading and let each philosophical literary piece see, view, and unravel the preconditioned layers of the society and transcend one to divinity and humility. Stay curious and study the philosophical works of your mathematical heroes. It's all worth it. Time is already a precious gift God has given us. Money is not the only way to exchange it with. Time can also be glorified in Kairos time for wisdom, growth, and spiritual meaning. However, to be honest, I truly have a big appetite for rationalism in practice. Why? Our brain delights in the harmony and order of numbers and symbolic framework that can paint and explain the universe. We tend to have a glimpse of God's creation, and I strongly hope that you see that too and enrich your prayer life. Teaching is very personal for me because I know how it is to have nothing, and only education has liberated me. There is injustice everywhere, and somehow by staying out of trouble, giving back to society by being charitable and praying earnestly, we are living a good life. And a good, satisfied life is enough. Believe me, it is. I believe that in Kairos time, you will see the beauty of the universe, of your inner world, and inner strength. So each time your boss is tough in performance, and each time one receives a comment that math teachers are strict, remind yourself that being a scientist and rationalist tends to be a formal discipline. And yes, it is either you have it or not yet. So congratulate yourself for competently earning your college degree as a global math citizen, and the world is in your hands on how to make the difference as a rationalist. Now, empiricism as a philosophy. From being a strong rationalist person, I have discovered my strong sense of empiricism. What is it? By definition, empiricism holds that knowledge arises primarily from experience and observation. Here are the core principles. The mind begins as a blank slate. Tabula rasa. Experience is foundational to understanding. Observation and experimentation validate knowledge. Learning is active and experiential. Now here are the key thinkers and works. So we have John Locke, an essay concerning human understanding, 1689. George Berkeley, a treatise concerning the principles of human knowledge, 1710. And David Hume, an inquiry concerning human understanding, 1748. As I navigated myself in the beautiful world of education, big thanks to all of my COE mentors or college education mentors, I discovered the empiricist in me, and I fell in love with myself. It brings out the mystic in me. Knowing oneself through inner and communal experiences is enough. It is the best gift one can give God, because we are just pilgrims of hope, and we are an offering. We will leave this world not bringing our money, houses, and the like to the afterlife. So as an empiricist, we inquire, what do I want to experience in life to bring out the best in me? As a strong constructivist, let me share the application of empiricism in education. We have active learning strategies, laboratory and experiential work, constructivist pedagogy, and reflective journaling. And yes, dear mathematicians and statisticians, one lifetime is truly not enough to savor, unleash, and practice both our rationalist and empiricist nature. We can just take it one day at a time. You may visit PRC and check the 18 PRC maths that we can master in preparation for the vocation of being a DepEd math teacher. Let us continue to stay curious, stay out of trouble, pray earnestly, and cultivate inner peace. Transforming ourselves only is enough to help transform society. Always remember that. I am here as your fellow student to guide you through your personal story of being an empiricist. Harmony, order, and aesthetics of mathematics enrich our prayer life and can bring us to moralism. Jesus Christ died for the emergence of a perfect universe. The metaphysical beauty that we can see in mathematics can humble us and inspire us to make a difference because of such a close encounter with God's creation. What is moralism and what are its core principles? Moralism in education emphasizes the formation of ethical character and virtue alongside intellectual development. Here are the core principles. Education shapes character. Moral reasoning can be cultivated. Virtue requires discipline and formation. Truth and goodness are interconnected. Here are the foundational thinkers. We have Aristotle, Nicomachean Ethics, Immanuel Kant, Groundwork of the Metaphysics of Morals, 1785, and Lawrence Kohlberg, Moral Development Theory. Indeed, we had moral formation in teaching because we practice intellectual honesty, integrity in scholarship, responsibility to students, and teaching as a vocation. It is indeed not easy to be a teacher because we do have a moral obligation to our students, to the church and society in general. And sometimes we just hope to be a scholar. Being a scholar enjoying lifelong learning can be enough when God has not called us to becoming teachers. We are at the near end of this video lesson. I just want to remind everyone that each one of us deserves a holistic education where we cultivate the fullness of our body, mind, soul, and spirit. So what is holistic education? Holistic education seeks to develop the whole person intellectually, emotionally, socially, morally, and spiritually. What are the core dimensions? Of course, we have cognitive, the thinking and reasoning, emotional, self-awareness and empathy, social, community and collaboration, moral, ethical responsibility, and spiritual, meaning and purpose. Here are the influential voices. We have John Dewey, Experience and Education, Maria Montessori, Child-Centered Formation, and Nell Noddings, Caring, a Feminine Approach to Ethics and Moral Education. Please find time to allow each literary piece to be a sieve for deep philosophical inquiry. Now, how is holistic education applied in mathematics education? Of course, we have integration of logic and compassion, intellectual rigor and human formation, and 21st century skills grounded in moral responsibility. At this stage of my mind and life, I am at the downward stroke of my being a pilgrim of hope. Do you love the romantic meaning of Chinese characters? Let me give an example. Like the Chinese character for person or human being Ren. We have an upward trend. I truly have experienced this with my children, husband, family, and friends in Cebu as a BPO personnel. And yet life naturally calls me to return to Saturn, seek meaning in life and rest, hence the downward trend. Have a look at the Chinese character of Ren and be marveled the wisdom of it. And someday in Kairos time, we will discover that we are being called to rest at the bosom of Christ, and it is only in God that we find rest. So let's take some time to be reminded to keep a healthy, balanced life when practicing philosophies. Why? When we isolate ourselves into being strong rationalists or empiricists, moralists, and holistic education, there will be risk, like intellectualism for rationalism, lack of structure from empiricism, dogmatism for moralism, and lack of focus for holistic education. So let me end this lecture with a Confucian quote. If your plan is 1 year, plant rice. If your plan is for 10 years, plant trees. If your plan is for 100 years, educate children. Again, thank you for allowing me to share my lived experiences.